In this video, I'm going to break down exactly how I made $40,000 in little under 3 months from this one YouTube channel. And to prove I'm not lying or anything, if I just hit a refresh here, you can see I've made $39,558. And in this video, I'm going to show you guys exactly how I did it and how you can also go ahead and do it and apply what I say to your YouTube channel. I'm going to be going through everything such as niche, ideation, how I find my ideas, how I actually produce my videos with video production, how I actually create my videos in the easiest way possible, and of course the entire packaging behind all the videos that I create. So getting onto the ideas, what's been working for me is these animation style videos. So for an example, videos like your life as a blank. And the way I actually find my ideas, and the smartest way to actually find your ideas, is to combine two video ideas together. And what I mean by that, let's say I find a viral video on Genghis Khan. I would go ahead and take that video idea that's done very well and I would apply it into my niche. So then I would do something along the lines of your life as Genghis Khan, something along the lines of that. Now there are loads of different types of animation content, but in this video I'm just showing you exactly what I did and what works for me. But you can even see here, the best way to actually look for an idea and a niche is if a small channel is pulling very high views. That's always a good indication that the idea is very solid, because if a small channel is getting those views, then it's likely that your small channel can also pull those views because they don't already have an established audience. Now, in terms of ideation, that's pretty much everything I do. I know I brushed over that very quickly, but sometimes I do take a gamble and I would do a video titled Your Life as a, and then I would just try and find something interesting off the top of my head that people actually want to watch. And a lot of the times it does work. Now for the video production process, I use 100% AI. I'm not really a technical person. I'm not the best video editor, nor can I actually draw and animate videos. So for my animations, I use this site called ClickMax Studio. And what I would do is I'd come to ClickMax Studio and I would use the chat agent feature. And just for the sake of this video, I'm just going to make a 30-second script. And all I would do for my script is say something along the lines of this. Create me an engaging YouTube video script with the video title, Your Life as a Caveman, and go through the entire history of what it's like to be a caveman. And now I've got all that prompted in, I'm just going to go ahead and press send, and then it will ask me what scripting style I want. So normally I tend to go with documentary, comedy, perhaps a little fast pace, and then once you've selected your styles, you can continue. And there we go, I've now got my script, and it is very short obviously because I made it 30 seconds, but normally I tend to make my videos anywhere from 8 minutes all the way up until around 20 minutes. But now if I just head over to here and I press AI voiceover, I can now choose a voice for my videos. And this one here is my go-to, this is my favorite one. If I just play it, you can hear it.
And speaking of doing things you're not supposed to do,
it just seems like a very natural voice. It doesn't really sound AI at all, but I'm going to go ahead and press the tick there, and then we can go ahead and generate that. And just like that, it is now generating the voiceover for me. And now we got the voiceover, all I'm going to press is add to timeline. And just like that, it's going to add my entire video to the timeline. So if I press play.
Ever wonder what your life as a caveman would really be like?
See, and that sounds very good. It doesn't even sound like AI. And now for the actual video production process and how to make the animations with ClickMax Studio. All you're going to do first is come over to image right here, and you're going to generate a photo of the first shot. And then in a second, we're going to turn that into a video. And I'm going to do a quick example of what this would actually look like. And okay, I've quickly just gone ahead and I've just done everything just to speed up the process quickly. But as you can see, I've submitted a prompt here and asked it to generate an image of a stickman caveman smacking a cave with a bat. And then all I've done is taken that image, gone to the video feature, and now we have that scene completed.
Ever wonder what your life would be like as a caveman?
And you can also go ahead and you can add sound as well to that. So if I play it now.
Ever wonder what your life would be like as a caveman?
But then as well, you can also turn down that sound because right now it is extremely loud. But yeah, that's a quick example of the video production. And then I'll basically find little bits that will actually fit the scene. And then I wouldn't do videos across the entire thing. Sometimes I would do images as well. So it'll be a mix of videos and then images and videos just to keep the cost down. And it doesn't really matter too much about the whole video just being videos because people watch it anyway. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention, my retention normally stays around 40% mark, which is around 5 minutes watched on a 12-minute video. But honestly, if you're getting a 30% retention, it's honestly not too big of a deal. But the more your AVD is, the more your video is going to get pushed, and that is just how it works. But the idea overpowers everything, and of course the thumbnail, which I'm about to get into now. So now, getting into the packaging, I'm going to show you my entire thumbnail process, how I make my thumbnails in the easiest way way possible. So now for the thumbnail, I'm going to head back over to clickmacstudio.com, and all I do is use the image feature here, make sure I've got Nano Banana Pro selected, and now I'm going to head back onto YouTube and find a thumbnail that has very similar style to what I'm looking for. So as you can see, this thumbnail right here looks good. So all I'm going to do is go ahead and I'm going to screenshot this thumbnail back, and then drag it into ClickMac Studio. And then I'm going to say something along the lines of this. Can you make me a thumbnail just like this? However, can we replace the creature on the left with a caveman holding a bat? Make sure to keep the background white and keep the text the same. Now, I know a lot of you are probably wondering, like, that is just straight copying, but that is literally the game of YouTube. And it's not every thumbnail I do this for, but for a video like this, it makes complete sense because this is what's working with everyone else. Everyone has pretty much the same thumbnail apart from the character on the left is just changed and the entire concept of the video has changed. But if I wanted to, I could always get it to change the text to say something else, but I think for this video concept, it's going to work very well. So now all I'm going to do is hit generate and let's see what we get. And okay, the thumbnail is now generating. And there we go, just like that, I've now got my thumbnail, but you can always go ahead and play with this. Like, this doesn't look insane right now, but you can always get this a lot better by literally just saying what you want changed. The possibilities with this platform in terms of thumbnails and everything is pretty much endless. Anything you want, just describe it and it will go ahead and build the thumbnail for you. And for my CTR, I always aim for a 10% plus. And as you can see, this click-through rate is absolutely insane. I've got 5.2 million impressions and 10.8% click-through rate, which is literally insane for that amount of impressions. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. If you do have any questions, just comment them down below. I'll try my best to answer them all. And yeah, hope you found this useful. Hopefully you can apply this to your own channel, or if you're perhaps starting an illustration channel. But yeah, this is by far the best niche to get into right now, I would say personally. And yeah, that's pretty much everything.